There's nothing like a hearty helping of your favorite comfort food, but let's face it, folks, most of the time it's not always the healthiest. That is, until you cook it the way Chef Nancy from theholistickitchen.com tells you how to cook it. Chef Nancy, thank you for coming back in.
Thank you, Brett.
One of my favorite things about this is that we're taking our regular foods and spicing them up with a healthier alternative, which I think is very important. We got a big day coming up here, February 2nd, Super Bowl Sunday. So one of the things we're going to be talking about is having our cake, quote unquote, being able to eat it as well. So what are we doing today?
Well, you know, for me, holistic means recreating everything, including the fun stuff from ice cream to bar food, without the damaging ingredients. And so today we're going to make this whole Super Bowl spread. I love football, so I'm really excited about the Super Bowl.
I got to ask you before we go any further. Who
Broncos.
Are you pulling for? You're pulling for the Broncos. Okay. Okay. Good.
What we're going to do is start out by making our own tortilla chips.
Okay.
So we're going to just use your average corn tortillas, and we're going to cut them up into sixths, just triangles.
Okay.
And then we're going to spread them out on a rack in the oven. Actually, to do a large batch, I recommend just pulling the rack right out of your oven before you turn it on. Spread them out like this, and then throw them in to bake. And they can overlap a little bit. It really doesn't matter too much because you're going to bake them real slow until they get crisp. So that goes in the oven.
Okay.
Then we're going to make some crispy kale chips because no matter who's playing, you got to get your green on.
That's right.
So we're going to use some organic, pre-cut, pre-washed kale.
Okay.
And all we're going to do, so easy, dump it in a bowl, and then we're going to toss it with this Bragg's Healthy Vinaigrette.
Okay.
And you just want to, you can use your hands, just make sure that the leaves get coated nice and evenly.
Okay.
And then spread them all out on a sheet pan lined with parchment paper, put them in the oven with the tortilla chips.
Okay.
And bake them for the same amount of time, same temperature.
Okay, so what temperature and time do we do these?
Well, I did these really slow. I used a very low oven, 170 degrees, and that took 2 hours.
Okay.
So,
Now, is it better to do that slow, low cooking on these? Does it give a better flavor? Or is it, I mean, clearly people be devouring through your snacks, so time might not be of the essence. But do we just get a better flavor doing that?
Not necessarily. You have to, if you go higher temperature on the kale chips, you've got to watch them very closely because they'll crisp up and burn up on you.
Okay.
But the nice thing about all of these is that you can do everything ahead. I'm not going to be in the kitchen when the game starts.
Right.
So all of this is easy to do in advance and just be ready.
Okay. Okay, great. So what else is on? We've got a couple things here that are pre-made. What's this? Because this looks very, very tasty. I bet all the Super Bowl fans will go for this first.
Well, you know what makes these different from traditional snacks is that whether it's for the game or after school, if you buy it in the store, it's loaded with sodium, unhealthy fat, other things you don't need or want. So this way you can control what goes into everything. This is a salty, sweet party mix. It tastes just like Cracker Jacks, but it's very low sodium, very low sugar. And then we're also making a chili con queso dip. And this is not traditional at all. It's going to taste traditional. It doesn't look terribly appetizing, but most taco seasoned meat doesn't.
Right.
So, but this doesn't have meat in it. It's meatless. It uses my favorite soy protein, and I'm really picky about soy. We'll have to talk about that another time. But this one's okay.
Okay.
I made my own taco seasoning, so very low sodium taco seasoning. And then I made a cheese sauce that doesn't have any cheese in it.
So what is that?
It's a combination of actually coconut milk base, flavored with a little bit of onion powder.
Okay.
And there's 2 ways that you can make it cheesy. You can either use a faux cheese, and I like Daiya. Again, I'm really picky about these products. Or you can use nutritional yeast flakes.
Oh, wow, okay.
And I know these are really unusual for many people, so...
But the nutritional yeast is very good. It's also, you can use it even like a spread on popcorn.
Yep.
Yeah, that's really great
And
stuff.
it really does taste like cheese.
You just mix that together?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do, now you can use this filling as for tacos or nachos, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some right into my cheese sauce and make a chili con queso dip.
Okay.
so that you're going to be able to dunk those tortilla chips we baked
Great.
right in there.
And while that's mixing, while you're doing that, because you're an awesome multitasker, you have a Facebook event coming up. Is that right? So tell our viewers quickly about what that is.
Thank you. Well, I was sitting around earlier in the month. You know, I'm all about trying to help people eat healthier, and I thought, how can I really make a big impact? So I came up with this totally insane offer. It's only available in January, and the details are on the Holistic Kitchen Facebook page
Okay.
under events.
Under events? Okay.
And I'm really excited for your viewers. I want to sweeten the deal. For anybody that takes advantage of that offer and says they saw me here with you on Tu Casa Style, I'm going to donate 50% of those proceeds to the Kitchen Angels Meals for Life program.
That's fantastic, Nancy. Thank you. Well, when we come back, I'm diving in. I'm starting my Super Bowl festivities early. Stick around, folks.